It started with a buffering screen. It was a Thursday night, and I'd just gotten home. Tired, burned out, emotionally drained from another 9 to 5 that barely paid the bills. I collapsed on the couch, opened Netflix, and hit continue watching. But instead of comfort, I saw a message. Payment failed. Please update your billing information. I stared at the screen. My card had been declined for $15.49. That's when it hit me. I wasn't just broke, I was financially numb. And worse, I had normalized it. Normalized the overdraft texts, the auto renewals for services I barely used, the late fees, the stress. That night, I didn't update the billing info. I canceled it. And unknowingly, that single click became the start of everything. I opened a blank spreadsheet and typed one bold question. Where is my money going? The list grew fast. Netflix, $15 to $49, $9.99, $12.99. Disney Plus, $10.99. YouTube, Premium, $11.99, $60 per month. Uber Eats, $120 per month gym membership I hadn't used in 6 weeks. $39.99 subscriptions I forgot existed. Another $40 plus, over $300 per month evaporating. Not because I was extravagant, but because I was unconscious. And then I did the math. $300 a month equals $3,600 a year. That's a used car. That's 6 months of rent in some places. That's the seed to a mini empire. Instead, I was spending it to sit still and scroll. I called it the anti-Netflix experiment. For 90 days, I would cancel every non-essential expense. And instead of saving the money, I'd invest it, even if it was just $10. Step 1, I created a high-yield savings account and labeled it Future. Step 2, I opened a brokerage account. Step 3, I set up auto deposits every Sunday. Every week, the money that once entertained me now built for me. At first, it felt weird, empty. Friday night with no Netflix, no delivery pizza, no $6 latte. But then I saw the balance start to grow, $63.72 in week 1, $208.16 by week 4, $710.37 by month 3. Suddenly the dopamine came from growth, not consumption. Then something else shifted. I began to get creative. I borrowed books from the library. I cooked my own meals. I walked more, scrolled less. I wasn't just saving, I was changing. I didn't go all in on risky bets, no meme stocks, no crypto FOMO. Just a simple mix I called the Sleep Well portfolio, 35% into an S&P 500 ETF, VOO, 20% into dividend stocks, slow and steady, 15% into a growth ETF like QQQ, 15% into a REIT ETF, real estate exposure, 15% into a high-yield savings fund. It wasn't about chasing big wins. It was about creating a system, something consistent, something repeatable. I treated my budget like a business. Every dollar had a job, no freeloaders, and I tracked everything. Not obsessively, but intentionally. Every week, I'd sit down with tea instead of takeout and do a 15-minute money check-in. No shame, just numbers. The real change didn't happen in my wallet. It happened in my identity. I no longer saw myself as bad with money. I saw myself as a builder. Every time I skipped Starbucks, I wasn't depriving myself. I was choosing myself. Every time I walked past the food delivery apps, I was investing in peace. I didn't miss the shows. I didn't miss the subscriptions. I missed the person I used to be less and less. This wasn't about frugality. This was about freedom. I started to talk differently, think differently, dream differently. I began reading books about personal finance, investing, financial independence. People like Morgan Housel, Ramit Sethi, and J.L. Collins became my new binge-worthy obsession. The money wasn't just growing, I was growing. Here's what happened after 12 months of the anti-Netflix lifestyle. Total portfolio value, $2,156.89. Cash buffer, $940,037 credit card debt. $0 emergency fund, 3 months saved. Financial anxiety cut in half sleep. Better confidence, unshakable. And Netflix, still canceled. Okay, maybe I use my cousin's login, but it's not the same. More importantly, I proved something to myself. You don't need a big salary to build wealth. You need a small commitment done consistently. It's not about how much you have. It's about how awake you are to what you already spend. Everyone says they'll start investing once they have more money. But here's the truth. If you can't manage $100, you won't magically manage $10,000. Wealth isn't about luck, it's about leaks. The little expenses you never question are the exact ones draining your future. I turned Netflix into net worth, coffee into capital, comfort into confidence. It started small, $15.49 per month. Now it's a habit, a mindset, a lifestyle. So if you're broke, overwhelmed, or just unsure where to start there. Cancel what doesn't serve you. Invest in what does. And remember, every dollar you waste is one your future self never sees. Be better than the binge. Be the builder. You don't need more income. You need more intention. And maybe, just maybe, that canceled subscription is the first domino in your financial revolution. As year 2 begins, I'm expanding the mission. I'm building a side hustle now, writing content for financial blogs. I'm putting 50% of all new income into my portfolio. I'm helping 2 of my friends get started with investing. And I've set a new goal, $10,000 portfolio by end of next year. That might not sound huge, but for someone who couldn't pay for Netflix, it's everything. Because it's not about being rich, it's about being free. And for the first time in my life, I can feel that freedom coming. Not fast, but steady. And I'm not turning back. Share this with someone who says they can't afford to invest. Because the truth is, you're not too broke to start investing. You're just subscribed to the wrong life.